We will start now. I'll share the screen. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Shrinvannotiभिः Sadanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattwabodho Vidhiyate Tattwabodho Vidhiyate. Welcome everybody. So last time, if you remember, we saw how the text is flowing beautifully by taking us to four Purusharth. If you remember, we had four Purusharth. The first being the Artha Purusharth, the security, the man or the person, or we all have a personality to be secured. Second was our Kam Purusharth. Kam Purusharth means sense of enjoyment. We all want to enjoy. So that was Kam Purusharth. Then came, we saw the drawbacks of these, that they cannot have any limit. We only have to put a limit. There cannot be any limit, and for the sake of security, we try to get secured, but actually, we are not secured at all. They tell us that yes, we will be secured somewhere. They give us a feeling of security, but actually, we become more insecure by those securities. So, this was the thing, that it cannot have a limit how much ever you want to secure yourself, but still, somewhere or the other, when you reach a point, you feel yourself to be unsecured. The house, the money, the other, your physical things, your relations, your job, your spouse, everything. When people grow up, their children, everything that we feel will give me security in the future, will give me some pain or some worry, and it won't give me security like what I had defined them to be. So that is why, that is where entered the Dharma Purushartha slowly. That is the requirement of Dharma Purushartha. So Dharma Purusharth, when we continuously surrender to the Lord, surrender to some higher, surrender, it was the sense of righteousness. Then when we start doing it for a particular or for a longer period of time, then naturally, all my vices, my pap, will start coming to an end. And slowly, slowly, it will take me forward towards moksha purusharth, that is the inquiry, the sense of inquiry. We all have the sense of inquiry within us. Some may have it in dormant way. Sometime it will come, it will erupt, it will pop up. If we satisfy it by giving some answers to it, again it will take us to some new questions, or otherwise it will happen that it will subdue. It will lie dormant and it will vanish, disappear, because we are not feeding it. So it won't grow. But these questions will come some or the other time, if we are on this path, if we have done some righteousness, we are on the path of dharma, these questions start coming up. So when these questions start coming up, there has to be a situation where we have to go and where we have to give particular answers for these questions. Otherwise, they will again disappear. And again, we will be back into the Kam Purusharth and the Artha Purusharth, which are meaningless for a long time. Our rishis had how did I start the text? Our rishis had divided all the desires into four categories. You cannot have, and if you have done the homework, I'll ask you later on, if you have done the homework and the homework that I had given you, you can find out that there is no fifth category in it where you can put some other desire in that. Only these four desires are there in which you can put your desires, categorize your desires, I mean to say. So we had seen this. This was our short and sweet summary of our last class. Now we will move ahead because we are taking this forward. We are just touching upon it and we are going ahead. So now we will come to the word Tattwabodh. The word Tattwabodh. The name of this text is Tattwabodh. What does it mean? So I'll again share the screen with you all. And then so if you can see on the screen, see this word is tattva. So tattva has been split into two words, tat and tva. Tat and tva. So tva, tat we will see what it means. Just park it for a while. And tva means the essence. So essence of something. What is that? Tat. Tat. So tat has been defined as tanoti iti tat. What is that? That which pervades all, which goes through all, that is called tat. Again, tattva can be split into two words, tat and tva. So tva means the essence of something. That what is that something? That something is which pervades everything. Everything. So tattvasya bodha iti tattvabodha. The bodha, the knowledge. Bodha means knowledge. Knowledge. So both knowledge of that essence which is pervading everything. Is that many? No, it cannot be many. It has to be one. I'll explain this slide to you all. What does it mean? So, but you must have copied it down. Tattva means tat and tva. And tat means what? Tanoti iti tat, which goes through all, which is pervading all. Tanoti iti tattva. And both of that, knowledge of that is called Tattvabodha. Okay, so this was our Tattvabodha slide. Now, coming back to this, I wanted to explain you what is this Tattvabodha, what is this Tattva? Essence of anything, essence of everything. If you take anything, there has to be one cause that is not changing. One cause has to be there. If that cause is changing, again, that has to have a cause. Like if we come to a chair, suppose a chair made up of wood. So I'm looking at a chair, a wooden chair, a furniture, which is made up of wood. What is the cause of that? The wood. What is the cause of that wood? The tree. What is the cause of that tree? The mud or the earth. What is the cause of that earth? Until and unless I come to the essence of it, that does not have any other essence, that does not have any other cause, that is not that tat. So tat means what? That does not have any other cause. So I'm going backwards. So I'm trying to take out all the names, all the forms, all the conditions of a thing, and I'm trying to find out what is the actual essence of it. Looking at that, now when we slowly go ahead, when we slowly move forward, you will understand it later on that there cannot be two causes to anything in this world. That means what? That means paradoxically, everything is made up or has come out of only one cause. It may be sounding very weird initially, but actually, this is a fact, and that has been proved. We will prove it logically also, we will prove it through scriptures also, we will prove it through our experiences also. Everything we are going to prove it by yukti, by anubhuti, by shruti. These are the three words. Yukti means logic, anubhuti, our experience, and shruti means the scriptures. So all of them conclude the same thing. They tell us the same thing that everything here, whatever is being experienced, perceived, all those have to have only one cause. It cannot be two. If there are two causes, again you have to find out what is the cause for that. So they ultimately you have to come to only one cause, like a mud earthen pot if we take. So what is the cause of that pot? The mud. What is the cause of that mud? The earth. What is the cause of that earth? Water. What is the cause of the water? The fire. What is the cause of the fire? The air. What is the cause of the air? The space. What is the cause of the space? Now we go back. The ahankar. Ahankar, then we'll go to mahat. Mahat will go back to the atma. So in this way, everything goes back to that Brahma only. Atma or Brahma, whatever you can say, they are all synonyms. So, but at present, we won't understand that because we will have queries, we will have how can it be possible that there are so many variety of things. I am looking at the furniture, it is made up of wood. I'm looking at the garment, it is made up of thread. I'm looking at the ornament, it is made of some metal. How can all of them have only one cause? Yes, that is a fact that everything here has to have only one cause. Otherwise, you will tend to find some another cause. Then again, it will go to regress infinitum. This word, this particular, this is called, the essence is called the tat, which does not have another cause. That is the essence of everything, which is going through each and everything, that passes through each and everything. That has to be only one. Hmm. So if you take out everything, every other thing, what, say like this body, what is this body made up of? Five elements. When we cremate this body, it will turn into ashes. Again, it will go, what is the cause of this body? Five elements. It will go back to the five elements. The five element, the cause of the five elements again goes back to Brahma only. You can say Maya, Panchibhut, Apanchikrit, Panchibhamut, all that we will see now. And then it will again go back to Brahma only. So in this way, everything here goes back to that only one cause that is called that tat. Knowledge of that tat, having knowledge of that tat is called Tattwabodh. Simple. Okay. So whenever we are trying, after studying Tattwabodh, we should become at least, I will expect everybody to become at least so mature that whenever we are confronting the challenges, we can see that Tat interacting with us, that Tat trying to etch out or trying to give some impression so that we change our nature, so that we try to imbibe something deeper into us. Whatever is seen is not the reality always. We have become very superficial. Whatever is being seen, I feel that only is correct. The other things are not correct. But I have to make my vision very, very subtle to see beyond whatever is seen. I should not obstruct my vision to only the form that is being seen. That is a mundane vision, that is a materialistic person's vision. But if we have come to this stage that we have some inquisitive, we have come to that moksha purushartha now, that I'm not anymore in the dharma purushartha also, I am a moksha purusharthi now, then it is my duty, it is my responsibility to have or to make a vision that can penetrate through all the names and forms that I'm seeing, and it can go to the essence of it. This will be the purpose, and if this purpose is solved, even if once you get this purpose in your mind, even if one challenge you can face with that with that fearlessness, I will feel that this class is I am very, very happy with this. That at least one time you got something, some purpose has been solved. Okay, so now let us go ahead. This Tattwabodh has been seen. Now we will go to the invocation month. Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan. First, we have already read the Mangalacharan. I will just share the screen with you all. The Mangalacharan. What is happening? Oh, can you see now? So, this is the Mangalacharan. वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्र नत्वा ज्ञान प्रदम गुरु मुमुक्षूणाम हितार्थाय तत्वबोधोऽभिधीयते. Okay, so Vasudevendra, see what is the requirement. I'll just tell you the word to word meaning of this Mangalacharan shlok, and then we will go to the purpose of a Mangalacharan, why this has been given, and the other meanings also of this verse. It's a beautiful verse. Vasudevendra Yogendra. Vasudevendra Yogindra means what? Vasudev, who is the who is the king amongst the yogis also. Vasudevendra Yogindram. Natva. Natva means what? Having prostrated, having prostrated, having prostrated, having saluted. Jnana Pradam Guru. That Guru who is Jnana Pradam, that Guru who gives me the knowledge. Having prostrated to that Guru, actually he's prostrating the Guru also, and he's prostrating Vasudev also, and his Guru's name was Vasudevendra. So he is prostrating the Vasudev, I mean Bhagwan also, the gods also, Devendra means the gods also, Indra amongst the gods, and Yogendra, who is the yogi, who is the king amongst the yogis. He is Vasudevendra Yogindram, he is his guru, Natva Jnana Pradam Guru. Mumukshunam Hitarthaya. He is a mumukshu now. Mumukshu means who? Moktum Ichha. Mumukshu iti moktum Ichha. One who wants to have mukti. One who does not, he does not feel he does not feel very good when he is bound by the circumstances or the challenges around him. He is not very happy with that. Now he wants to get liberation from all those things. He wants to have a very free life. He wants to have happiness in his life, joy, continuous joy. He does not want to have temporary joy. He is called mumukshu here. Mumukshu naam hitarthaya, for the benefit of those mumukshus, for the benefit of those people who want to get liberation from all the sorrows. Tattvabodha abhidhiyate. Abhidhiyate is a passive form. It is being told. Tattvabodh is being told as if he is not telling. See, the best way to shun the ego of anything, because work and the ahankar, they are very good friends. Any work we do, the ego certainly pops up and says, oh, I have done this, I want my praise. He has got a bag, and that bag is always empty, and he will always want to fill that bag. Always. Even if he has done, even if he has not done, even if he gets praises, he will want more. You will feel if five people are praising you, and the sixth one is quiet, his attention will be on the quiet person only. Why he isn't praising me? This always happens. So Tattvabodha Vidhiyate, he wants to completely be away from this ahankar, this ego, and that is why I see it is being said, it is being told. So it is a passive formation that I am not saying, but somebody else is doing it through me. So this is again a very beautiful shloka. He is prostrating his guru, Natva Jnana Pradam Guru, whose name is Vasudevendra, and Mumukshunam Hitarthaya, for the profit or for the benefit of the Mumukshus, Tattvabodh is being said. This is being said by whom he is not told. But this is for sure that he is not saying. This is the beauty. Okay. Now I'll come to this thing that why do we require Mangalacharan? Whenever we are going, see, when we do the prayers initially, when we are doing Sahanavatu, etc., slowly I will tell the meaning of Sahanavatu, etc., also, all those shlokas that we chant in the beginning. The beauty is when we chant Shanti, Shanti, Shanti three times. It should be chanted not like Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. No, this is wrong pronunciation. How are we going to chant? We'll chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The Visarga turns into Sh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This is the right pronunciation. So when we are chanting Shanti three times auspicious, means what? There are so many obstacles when we go for anything higher, any higher purpose in our life. More is the subtlety of an object or a purpose or a work or a task, more subtle challenges come in on our way. And there are very, very subtle challenges at three levels: Adhidevik, Adhibhautik, and Adhyatmik. These three levels. Adhibhautik means what? Cross level. We may face so many difficulties, so many challenges. Adhidevik, Adhibhautik. Adhyatmik means what? Our mind is there, personally, internally, individually. Individual problems are there. Sometimes mind does not cooperate. Sometimes I feel very frustrated. Sometimes I do not get along with the speaker or the teacher very well. I'm not in tune with that. Sometimes I feel it's so boring. It's not like what I wanted. So this is called the Adhyatmic. And Adhidevik. Adhidevik means what? Unnatural or supernatural forces of nature, it may be. Suppose suddenly the Wi-Fi went off just now. That is Adhidevik obstacle. So to control all these obstacles, we chant Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Three times auspiciousness may come. Three times auspiciousness I invoke whenever I'm going to do something good, something higher. For that, I need all these things. Okay, so this is the way this goes on. Now, so causes. So there are many uncontrollable causes that are not in our control. So every action, even if we go to sleep, if the sleep is not in my prarabdha or not in my fate at that time, I make my bed properly. I pull down the curtains. I put the lights off. I put my mobile off or on a silent mode. And I go into the bed, slide into the blanket nicely that I'll have a nice sleep now. And then I'm still awake looking at the ceiling. I don't know why. Sleep is not coming, not at all. So it is not in my hand. So in this way, if to ward off all the obstacles, I am chanting this Mangalacharan. Mangal Acharan. Mangal means what? Auspicious, auspiciousness, auspiciousness. Acharan means what? Conduct. So this is the way we start anything in our Sanatan Dharma. In our Sanatan Dharma, to start anything, we start with Mangalacharan. Okay, Mangal has got um, Gatau Dhatu, which progresses, which takes us ahead. Gati it has got towards auspiciousness. It takes us. So in this way, it is taking me, it is leading me towards Anand, towards Gyan, knowledge, towards joy. That work that I am going to start, it will take me towards liberation, towards knowledge, towards happiness. So that joy, because the knowledge only, as is my knowledge, so will be my joy also. If my knowledge is very uh, at the superficial level, at a lower level, then my anand will also be at a very superficial level. It all depends. So I'm seeking knowledge of the world. So my joy also will be limited to the world only. I am seeking knowledge of something higher, of maybe some medication or something that will give me more peace, more happiness, solace. And if I'm seeking the highest knowledge, then it will give me the highest joy. There are grades of joy also. See, there are gradation of everything. So there are grades of the joys also. Okay. In Taittiriya Upanishad, the gradations have been given. One Manush joy. I'm just giving you some trailers of our Upanishads and how rich our Upanishads are. So in that, one unit has been given of one Manush Anand. And do you know how that, what does that unit have? That unit has, there's a person. I'm telling you about the unit, one Manush Anand. There's one person. He's young, he's robust, he's healthy, young, very young, and he's got all the energy. He does not have any disease also, and he's cheerful also. He wants to go ahead also in his life, and he has got all the powers of the earth. That means what? He's a king of the whole earth, and he has got all the amenities. He has got all the luxuries of this world. Plus, he has got all the knowledge also, mundane knowledge, materialistic knowledge. The apara vidya that we call in Sanskrit, the apara vidya, he has got the whole apara vidya also with him. This is only one Manushanan. We are out in this only. Out. First bowling only we are out. Then 100 Manushanan will take to one Devanand. Not that hero Devanand. One Devanand. Okay. In this way, the gradations have been given. So the ultimate joy, the joy of that Brahma, this Mumukshu's joy, one who gets the knowledge of that self, is equal to hundreds and hundreds of Manushanan. So that is not even a speck of what these Anands are. Okay, I mean that Anand is so big that these Anand, one Manushanan, one person is there who is healthy, young, healthy. He has got all the knowledges, he has got all the powers of this world, and he is the king of the whole earth. The whole earth. He's the king of the whole earth. He has got all the luxuries, he has got all the powers of this earth. And he's young and does not have any disease also, and he's got all the knowledge also. So he can use that knowledge for his engagements or for his joy, for all the purposes. This is called one Manushan. And then the series goes on. One Manushanan, 10 Manushanan will take to one Devanan, like that. So continuously, these gradations are there, and ultimate is one Brahmanand. So that one Brahmanand, these they can't imagine what is Brahmanand. So in this way, one Rishi Anand, all those grades are there. I don't remember, but in particular, just came this just popped up this thought. So I thought I should share with you that grades are there in everything. So in this way, this Anand, this Mangalacharan also, we pray to the Lord that, oh God, please take me to that Anand, to that joy which will not fade away. I don't want that joy because the joys of this world that will go away, that will won't stay with me for a longer time. And I don't want to have temporary joys anymore. I'm fed up of these temporary joys. That is why I want to have one permanent joy. Okay. So in this way, we are seeing it. We have got this. So while doing some action, any action, the greater the action is, this person, this because I told you that the word and the ego, I have a very pakka friendship. They are very, very good friends who any word and the better performer you are, more will be the ego. So whenever you have performed well, naturally this ego will come and he'll say that, oh, yes, I have done this. I have done this. So in this way, these two are best friends. And that is why we have to break this friendship. This what does this person do? He takes a back seat. He does not come to the driver's seat. He will take the back seat. Like some people have changed their seats. Similarly, here also, here also, he takes a back seat and he says, I am not the doer. Who's the doer? Oh Lord, you are the doer. I'm not the doer. Because the moment I become a doer, all the pros and cons, all the rules and regulations of the doer will start applying. And he does not want those rules to come in between his work and his ego. He feels that let the work be done by somebody else, the higher only is doing, and that is why he has kept the passive voice. Like we say, Ram is eating the food. This is active voice, and food is being eaten by Ram. This is passive voice. You all must have been knowing all these things. I should not go in basic grammar. So passive voice, food is being eaten by Ram. This is passive voice. So he is also saying it is being told, it is being said, it is being illustrated, or it's being expounded. What this Tattwabodh? So I am not doing it. I have taken a back seat and the Lord is doing it. And because who is the karta now? See, I'm using the word karta now instead of doer. Okay. So this karta, this doer is who? He's a vinamra doer. He's a humble doer. He is a surrendered doer. He is who? He is not doing. But somebody else, some bigger doer, has now come forward. He has come, he has overwhelmed that doer, and now that doer is doing. Who? The bigger doer. He's doing it. Okay. So Pratim, admit all of them. Keep on admitting. Okay. So sharp and possessive doer won't work here. I don't want a very sharp and possessive doer. Why? Because the more sharp you get here, you'll bite yourself. So he does not want that I want to become a sharp doer here. Here, the spiritual path is to loosen your doership. See, whenever now, even now, just practice when you're sitting. When you're sitting, just try to loosen your shoulders. All of your shoulders must be very stiff. Loosen your shoulders, loosen your eyebrows. The forehead, there should not be marks on your forehead. Loosen your forehead muscles. Because when we are working, when the doer is very strong, whenever, even in your offices, whenever you're working or you're working at home, your laptops and all the muscles tend to become very stiff. That shows that the doer is very, very strong. So from time to time, just switch off or hop from the doer to a surrendered doer. If you practice it continuously, it will come automatically. You don't have to later on. If you have in your abhyas, in your practice, you can switch off and switch on. Continuously switch off and switch on. So initially, you have to put some effort, but later on, as you practice, it will become your nature, your second nature. Then continuously, some other doer will come and it will work for you. You don't have to work then. You don't have to take any worries. You don't have to think about the challenges because as it is coming. The mind is there. The mind will work, but it won't have a karta. See, I'll tell you a story. A nice story. I like this story a lot. Those people who have heard from me, please bear with me. There was a king, and that king was fed up of all the duties that he was doing continuously throughout the day, throughout the years, and he just wanted to quit everything. Was just fed up of everything. So one day he decided, I'm going to go away. Where? I don't know where, maybe to the forest, maybe to the neighboring kingdom. I don't know where, but I'm going. So with this decision in his mind, he went to his guru who used to stay in the forest. He went there and there he broke this news to him. When he told about this decision to the Guru said, then what will happen? Who will be the king here? If you go, who will look after the administration here? Said, I don't know. You tomorrow you come to the darbar, to the palace, and I'm going to coronate you as the next king, and I'm just going to go. Okay, so he said, okay, tomorrow we'll see. I'll come. Then the next day in the morning, as everything was decided, the guru came to see him, and the king came down, prostrated at the guru's feet, and the king said that now from now onwards, please you sit on the throne. You are the king, and I am not the king anymore. I want to leave. The guru went and sat on the throne. So he was just going to leave. When he was leaving, the Guru said, wait, King, wait a minute. Where will you go? He said, maybe I'll go to the neighboring kingdom. And what will you do there? Maybe I'll ask for some job there. I'll do something, some work. He said, as it is, you're going to do some job there. Why not I hire you here only? You stay here because you know everything. You be under my guidance, and I am your boss from now. You have to morning and evening. You have to come to me, and you have to tell me about whatever is going on in the kingdom. He said, "Okay, fine. If this is your wish, I can do that. Yes, I will pay you salary. You do whatever the work is." Said, "Okay, that is fine," and he was happy. The guru also went to his ashram. He continued with his rituals and all. And this king, as a salaried person, as a with this remuneration, he was working there as a salaried person. So this continued for a month, for 2 months. Then one day when he visited the ashram, he said, "So, king, what is your experience now?" He said, "I'm very, very happy. Very happy. Everything is going on." I said, "Everything is fine then, kingdom?" I said, "Yes, everything is fine." Then he said, "Okay, tomorrow I'll come back to your kingdom again." They said, "Okay, come." So again he went there. When the king was sitting there, he said, "Now you go and sit on the top." Said, No, I'm not going to sit there. Said, "Everything as is going on as it was earlier only. The only thing that what has changed is the vision in your mind. So let that vision be. Do everything for me, for your guru. Be the king, remain there to show the people, but from inside, keep your surrendered doer, keep yourself as a surrendered disciple towards me. I am only the king here. Think that I am only the king. Continue like that and continuously do your work." He said, Acha, you mean this? Said, yes. So this is the way we should live in this world continuously. We should we should live as a hired worker of our Lord, of our Guru. Wherever we have some altar in our life, that is why altar is important. That any challenge comes, I feel this challenge is not for me, this challenge is for somebody else. And he is going to tackle this. And he tackles it better than me, I tell you. Because there I don't put my ego, there I don't put my doership. And that is why it is handled better. Always you'll find it better. Always you'll find the conclusions or the decisions better when your doership is not there. That is very natural also. Because otherwise I become very conscious. Suprati must be knowing when the conscious singer sings and when the submissive singer sings, there's a difference. And the audience also will know about it. When an artist performs, if he's very conscious about himself, the performance is not very applauded or it is not taken like that. But when a person, when an artist forgets himself and he performs, that artist touches everybody's hearts because there is no doer sitting inside and there is no enjoyer also sitting there to enjoy the doer. These two are very, very close. Yeah, I'll come to your questions later on. I'll come. So, I'll come to your questions. So, did you understand that when this, what was I saying, the enjoyer and the doer, both of them are very close. Enjoyer, if there is no enjoyer, there won't be a doer also. In the materialistic world, I'm not talking about the spiritual world. For a second, just forget about the spiritual world. I'm talking about the material, the mundane, whatever work we are doing, wherever we are, wherever focused we are in our jobs, etc. When I'm doing something, there has to be an enjoyer also. Otherwise, I won't have a doer. Come on, why will I do if I do not have a enjoyer in me? Like I do not have an enjoyer of the smoker, so I won't smoke. I don't have an enjoyer of a drinker. I won't drink. But I have an enjoyer of puja, of jap, of meditation. So I'll do those things. So if I do not have an enjoy, like if I'm not hungry, there's no enjoy. I won't cook, I won't eat. So these two go hand in hand. So in the world also, when I make that enjoyer a submissive enjoyer, when I tell that enjoyer that be under some bigger doer, he will only guide you, then the enjoyment that is coming towards me or it is in front of me, when I start enjoying, I feel that that enjoyment is also given by that higher altar. Like if you come to my room, you come to my room, you go to my table where I sit and work. There you find a very beautiful pen. And that pen, you won't have enjoyship towards that pen. Why? Because you'll feel this is Amma's. This is Ananyaji's pen. That feeling will come. That feeling won't be of an enjoy that, oh, such a beautiful pen. Let me take it away. Whatever things you see on my table, you'll have that, you'll look at it, you'll see it. Am I clear? I wanted to explain. So when you see those things, the enjoy that will come. It won't force you to enjoy those things, but there will be an enjoyer who will try to make your doer, your enjoyer very submissive, very with the prasad buddhi. Prasad buddhi means what? With the buddhi that this thing, this enjoyment has been given to me by that altar only. So first, initially, it belongs to him. If he allows me, I will enjoy. Ramji, when he was being coronated as a king also, He said, all this kingdom belongs to my guru. Like what I just told just now, the story that I told just now. So when we have that enjoyment also, if this doer is there, if the challenges come in my life also, I'm very secured. Because whenever I go to enjoy, I become very vulnerable. Very, very vulnerable. I go with open wounds actually. Because expectations are there from the object of enjoyment, from myself, from everything, from the situation, from that object that it will remain with me forever. All those things are there. How to tackle all these things? Unless you have a surrendered doer. See, these things are making sense. I don't know. Is it okay? So in this way, when I go, that is why I need this Mangalacharan. When I'm going towards the higher, this doer comes up, pops up, this enjoyer pops up. I want to have control over them. And that is why I do this Mangalacharan. See, Bhagwan, please you come, Guru, please you come. You come on the driver's seat. You guide me. You take me ahead. Even this knowledge is not a, I mean, this text is a basic text, but when you will go ahead, you will move ahead, you'll start enjoying things, you'll want to learn more. This will also give ahankar. What is the difference between this knowledge and the worldly knowledge then? If this also is creating the same problem within, all this is so that we annihilate the problems within. The mind has got enough problems. Later on, again, after reading this, also, I'm increasing my burden inside. What's the use? So that is why this caution has been taken so that the mind is cautious that you're going into a lane where you have to have your headlights on. These are the headlights. So we have to be very cautious that you do not take your ego to the driver's seat. Third is that you become very, very soft. Abhiman loses. Very, very soft. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vinayadhyati patratam. Patrata dhanam apnoti. Dhanat dharma tatha sukham. This is very famous Subhashit. So that Vidya is not Vidya which will not give you humility. If it is not making you humble, see the biggest, the good scientists, the research scholars, all of them, the good doctors, all of them are very humble because they know that that knowledge that they have, that knowledge is not theirs. Wherever we are working, wherever we have studied, the universities, the institutions, the teachers, tell me about the kindergarten teacher that taught us ABCD also. Have we made them? We haven't made them. We haven't made the knowledge, but it has come to us. So how can I increase my ego after having this knowledge? But people don't understand all these things. So the knowledge should give me humility. I should become very soft after getting this knowledge. Oh Lord, make me very, very soft. Okay. So tell me if you have any questions. I'll just allow you to unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and
Hello.
ask a question. Yes,
Hello.
Hari
Am I
Om.
audible? Hari.
Yes, you're audible.
Hello, Guruma. Hello.
Yes, Hari
I
Om.
was I was actually listening to you and just wanted to have like this is a like kind of a help I'm asking and kind of a suggestion I need because Shupratim is also my teacher. He's teaching me many things and with the same same point with the same line. I want to ask for this help. That is, how can I get detachment as in like I have a business and my startup is I always get attached to the results. I know everything is again what in Shri Chandi whatever is written, it's Maya, everything is Maya. I know, but still in the end, what happens? Like I keep on getting drawn towards the results. I keep on expecting results. I keep on expecting. For some time, I feel that okay, I don't want to expect. It's fine, but again my mind gets drawn towards the expectations, like what will be the outcome, what will be the results, what will I do, what is this thing. So the only thing I want to know from you is that how can I get myself detached completely from the results, or if whenever these things comes to my mind, what should be the first point that I think that okay, this is the thing that will help me to detach me, or think like that, that I can detach myself from the outcome and the results.
Okay, okay, very good question, Swapal. So, see, in Gita, Bhagavan says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihiyate. There's one line I'm quoting. So, Abhyasena tu kaunteya, Abhyas, practice. Whatever mind we have right now, it is the outcome of our past births. Now, whatever we practice, that will take some time to change our mind. The mind works on impressions. The mind works on the ruts that it has already made. It will run on those lines only. So again, if I want to change the track, I have to practice. And for practice, I need a little bit of more effort. I have to put whenever my mind gets distracted, again pull it back. It will take some time, Chopal, but you have to do. There is no other shortcut towards this. You have to practice because this mind, with this mind only, Bhagwan Shankaracharya wrote so many scriptures. With this mind only, Bhagat Singh um, did so much of work for the independence of India. With this work only, so many saints have gone and so many saints have done such big, big works. Siddhartha became Gautam Buddha through this mind only. So we can see the Pillai, who was Swami Vivekananda, later on he became Vivekananda with this mind only. So this mind has got immense powers. It's not that they have a particular mind and I don't have that. It is only the matter that they have made their mind through the practice. And I yet need to practice it and make the way I want it to be. It will take some time, but you can change your mind. See, my mind, when I came here initially, I was very, very scared of earthquakes, very, very scared. And this is where I stay in Guwahati. It's an earthquake prone zone. So everybody, like I have my other uh, audience also here, Abham and Narayanji are here. So they, whenever earthquake comes, I used to call them, or they used to SMS me, "Are you okay? Are you fine?" They used to always tell me because everybody knows that I was very, very scared. And second thing, I was scared of big spiders. Here we could get spiders as big as this. Supratim will know. And they come out, they're harmless. But I had never, the place from where I belong, it's a completely dry place. I've never seen such big insects. Even the size of mosquitoes are big here. Everything is very big. So, how did I overcome this? By practice. By saying what will happen. It comes, it goes away. Even till I run, if something has to happen, the building will fall. There's so many doors between me and my exit, the external exit, I mean, the last exit. I will be trapped. So ultimately, I have to practice surrender to the Lord, that the Lord is taking care of me. Through practice, practice, and practice, I have overcome that fear now. And then what happened? Many a times it is recorded also on Zoom. Many a times during the my classes, Zoom classes only, everything starts shaking. Everything shake, 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 shake. Said, oh my God. And then everybody, we all start chanting, and everybody, all of them are now used to it. And people are belonging to this place only. So through practice only, I overcame that also. So we, through practice, we can change our mind as I want to. And second is Vairagyena Chakriyate. Try to bring in dispassion by what? By seeing that I am expecting my mind is getting attached to the fruit unnecessarily. Maybe the expectation that I am having is smaller. Maybe Bhagwan is preparing for something bigger only for me. Even if that doesn't come on, if it doesn't happen also, then what will happen? I will get experience of failure, so the next time I won't fail in that. So at least I have to fail once. Once only I'll fail in that. Second time I won't fail. So, in this way, I am getting those experiences through all these things. Bhagwan is preparing for something bigger for me. Again and again, if I try to imbibe all these bigger thoughts in me, through practice, through dispassion, through seeing that how my mind becomes so agitated, worried unnecessarily, that that mind which is agitated is not available for you also at that time. Availability of the mind is hampered when my mind is worried. So that is not available for you. Even though that is there, but still it is not there with you. What is the use? So when you try to think on those lines, then you'll stop worrying. These are called tendencies, Shapal. These are tendencies that I have made and that will take time to go. But it goes because they are tendencies. Tendencies is not permanent. These are all temporary things. Tendencies means vasanas. They go away. They're like smoke. They'll go away. Because I have put some impressions in my mind is habituated to run on those tracks. Like suppose I have a specific track to go from my office to my house. I have a specific track. But someday you want to go marketing and you want to change the route. If you're not alert, you'll reach your house because you're changing the track that day. You have to be specifically alert on that day that I have to change the track in between. There's again, oh, then you'll find out, oh my God, I had to go that way again. You have to take a big U turn and again go because you have already crossed that intervention. So that way, this is the way you have to tackle your mind. So these things, these problems come only to tell you that you have to change and you can change and you should change because the mind is very changeable. The mind is not that you cannot change it. Everything changes. Some things I don't like to eat, but after eating it for suppose say 10 times, 20 times, I start liking it. These people who get diabetes and all, they can't eat sugar, they can't eat any sweet things. Do you think they like it? But how do they think about the fruit of it, that if I have these things, what will be the result? What will be the outcome? Again, I will only have to undergo pain. So in this way, they start changing their mind. So try to take your mind to the fruit, see how it is affecting your health, it is affecting your moods, it's affecting your availability of the mind, it is affecting the expressions, it is affecting your work, everything, your performance. Then the mind will come back to its own and try to meditate. Be quiet for some time in the morning, get up. The morning hours are best for meditation. Just sit wherever you have your altar. Just sit for a while, even for 2 minutes, even for 5 minutes. Just try to be with yourself. Try to be with your own mind for 2 minutes, for 5 minutes. I'm not asking more. Slowly, the mind, when it starts enjoying that company or enjoying the quietude, it will invite you that let us sit for 10 minutes. Increase that thing. So in this way, you only have to make your mind because we have made this mind like that. So when we make it like that, again, it will change. But initially, you'll have to put some effort, little bit of effort, not more.
So this mind is basically for my past karmas, past.
Yeah, yes, yes. All the tendencies are lying. We will see now. All the tendencies are lying in my Anandmay Kosh. Anandmay Kosh, it is there inside and it only propels me or repels or anything, whatever, all those things that pops up from between, it is lying deep inside. So those things, they are lying dormant. Sometimes it surfaces and it comes out. So again, we have to go back and then we have to change our mind. With these things, we are changing it again and again when we keep hearing about it, again and again when we keep hearing about the negatives, we change. Mind changes.
Basically, this is from the, is it from the past karmas, the past
Yeah,
my,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It is from the past karma. It is from the past karma phal. How does karma come? It is from the past doer. It is from the past enjoyer. All those are a package. So all those are together and they are affecting my mind.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it can also be from the past life as well.
It is. It
Okay.
is. Many things are from the past life. And not only one, huh, Jopal? We have come across maybe crores of lives, past lives. So we have become, many times we have gone to animal yoni also. From there also we pick up some things. So that is also stored. Sometimes some, maybe we were some lion or something. So in that, maybe the aggressiveness is there in a person from that life. So we are continuously accumulating these tendencies. And now whatever we have got is a bag full of those, all those tendencies that we have collected. And we are facing it now. So again, we have to remove all the garbage, clean it nicely.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So shall we end it here? It's
Last
already.
question. No.
Okay.
Today there is a plenty of questions. Even Joyita Basu has a question. Kashish has a question.
Okay, tell me fast.
You go first.
Joyita, please throw up your question.
Hello,
Don't
ma'am.
throw, don't throw it. I'll get hurt.
No, no, I'm not throwing it. It's just an insight I need. Actually, what I wanted to ask you is like every other people, we all aim for certain goals and all. Now, after achieving them, of late, what I have seen a change in me. People when people congratulate, or even I know I have achieved it, people feel proud of it, but for me it is more of a kind of silent affair. I'm more happier if it's very silent, or if it's not so much socially uh, aware, or even if people are not aware, I'll be the happiest person. So I just wanted to understand, is it some kind of let's say spiritual enlightenment, or is it some emotional imbalance I'm having?
No,
So
no.
there it's just, I mean, like two minds, because of late I have seen myself being very, I enjoy being very much introvert. And like these kind of things, when too much, because today in this era it is everything about social media,
Mm.
everything about, people like to celebrate. I mean, I'm not judging against that, but I just wanted to understand myself, is it a kind of spiritual level enlightenment, or
Yes.
is it an emotional imbalance I'm having?
No, no, no. It's not emotional imbalance, Jaita. It is actually, I want to congratulate you. See, to because you have crossed all those Artha Purusharth, Kam Purusharth, Dhan Purusharth, because you are on this path. That is why you are enjoying your own company. It's very, very difficult to come to this stage. And a person who has crossed many lives, who has crossed many experiences, who has taken all those experiences from the world, and he knows the the uh, the temporary phase of this world, that all this will go away, the ephemerality of this world, that this all this is like an effervescence, it will just disappear any moment. Such a person is like you, who will not want external joys, who wants his own joy, he wants to taste his own joy. Even if outside, it's not that, that this person is not working like you. He will work, he will get everything, he'll get applause, outside applauses also, everything he will get. But inside, he's very, very satisfied with his own self. It is not very easy to find such a mind. That is why I'm saying that I congratulate you. You should do more of meditation. Sit with yourself for more time and you'll enjoy. Do more japa. Ah, such a mind is now ready for higher flights. higher flights of knowledge, higher flights of meditation. This mind we all want as a seeker's mind. This is the seeker's mind which I was going to take today, but time is less today. Otherwise, this is the one we call Adhikari, the Adhikari of the text, the one who is now ready to grasp, to take the impression of higher knowledge. He does not want anything impermanent or temporary now. He's not satisfied with all those changing things. He wants something very firm, or that won't go away, that will always be there with him. So this is very positive sign that you are growing, and I'm very happy to hear from you this, that you like to be with yourself and you try to concentrate and be with yourself more. And if you have got naam, you should do japa also. Whatever your Ishta Bhagwan is, if you don't have, you can contact me, I'll tell you. And then do more of sadhana. This sadhana will take you to more higher flights of meditation, higher flights of knowledge, higher flights of maybe more spiritual elevations or upliftments within yourself that you will enjoy more. Because outside things, they will come because they are meant for us. I have that in my prarabdha, I have that in my luck, or fate, whatever you name it. So that will come. Like I don't work for the dukh or the sorrows. They are there. I am not inviting them, but still they come. Similarly, with
True.
these things also, even if I am not wanting that, whatever is in my prarabdha that has to come, that will come. So you are now a student of higher platforms, and you should utilize this mind that you have already made. Like people cannot concentrate, I'm telling you. People cannot sit even for one mala also. They say they cannot complete one mala means 108 names. It's impossible for them to sit even for 20 seconds like that. Still they can't sit. If you are like this, that means you have crossed over a lot and you are ready, your mind is ready for spiritual flights now. So you should do more of your japa, should do your meditation, get up early and tighten your schedule and do more of sadhana. It will help you and it will make your mind more better in the future. You will grasp all this in minutes. In minutes. So it is good. I congratulate you once again,
Thank you
Jayanta.
so much, ma'am. Thank you.
It's not any emotional drawback or
I
anything, okay? No, not at all. Even if people say, you tell them that you call Ananya ji and you talk to her because she has congratulated me already. So don't worry about anybody. I'm with you and I'm very happy about this to hear all this.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma, one last question that is from Kashish, and you know I have just one question also. I will not take much of your time. So the Kashish has a question that what is the process of meditation? How do you meditate?
So like how to do, because I think I have tried it many times. Like when you say that you don't have to do Om thing, but just check itself.
I
And I
think
think
I will take a meditation session separately for you all. That cannot be merged with this right now. So I will take that different in a separate session.
because
Okay.
even still my thoughts makes me even more tense. Like
Hmm.
when you say that I should sit down, sit quietly, and
Yeah,
like just let the
I'll
thoughts
take
come and
another session. Yeah, I'll take another session for
thank you,
meditation.
thank you.
Okay.
Amma, and the last question is Moksha Purushartha. I just
Hmm.
wanted to know one thing that in Moksha Purushartha, there are some people who are already like, in the sense like, who have this burning desire to get out of attachment. And
Hmm.
there are some people who are struggling. They
Hmm.
have this desire, this burning desire like fire. They want to get out, but
Hmm.
they get trapped. But they're still
Hmm.
trying to be like that fish, right? Who's caught in the net and trying to get out, but
Hmm.
he's trying his best.
Hmm.
Those who are mumukshus. So what should they do to get out of
Who?
this?
Who?
The persons who are the
Trapped.
a bit of the lower nature, who are struggling to get that moksha, who want to ignite that fire more, so that they can get it out, because the fire is burning but not that burning.
Satsang, a
Okay.
lot of satsang. Really, I mean, I'm not joking. The satsang will Shravanam will only help them. So he has to do a lot of satsang. Only that will take him out. Otherwise, very, very difficult. Because see what you do. I am talking in technical language that I'm saying satsang. I'm telling you Shravanam. When you go to your friend circle, don't you do Shravanam?
Yes.
That's the only thing. We make all impressions by listening only. A doctor is a doctor because he has heard from another doctor. A lawyer is a lawyer because he has heard from another lawyer. Whatever we hear, that personality becomes. We become like that. That comes out. So practically, if you think, whatever I am hearing today, I try to imbibe subconsciously that thought is more powerful. That thought will go inside and it will change my personality. Whatever the problems were of Chopin. Today, those problems he could make out are the problems only because he came and heard. Today, Jaita, whatever she was thinking about herself, today all those remedies she could get only because she heard. So sometimes the problems are removed also, the remedy also we get. Sometimes we come to know that there was no problem at all also. There are various kinds of challenges, not single type. All those are removed only by Shravana, by listening to somebody. That is why Satsang. That is why not listening to anything or any rubbish or any materialistic things, but of some higher platform. When we continuously hear, listen to something, it will continuously hammer those attachments out. And if there is no problem, like sometimes when I was in problem, what you're saying, when I was in my Purvashram, I was facing all these problems a lot. So continuously I used to go to my Acharya, my Guruji, and tell him that that person is saying this, that person was questioning me like that. What should I tell them? So he once told me that every question need not be answered. You can just smile. But well, after I heard this, then I became quiet. But otherwise, I was trying to pacify them through my answers. Not every time I will give an answer that will pacify that person in front of me. He will, no, 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 this is not the right answer. Again, I will try to go back and again I will try to think. Again, my time will be wasted. That is not on me to satisfy you. The person in front of me has to find out his own answers. I am not the one to give him answers. Yeah, I may give him a reply, I may answer him, but the actual reply he has to find his own. So every time for everything I have to pacify somebody, that's not necessary. Just smile or just be there or just be quiet and just walk away. So these things, when we continuously be in a be in the satsang or be in the grace of some Mahatma or some higher person, continuously we tell him or her our problems, then the remedies that they give through their experiences, because they have led a life of renunciation, of sacrifice, of upasana, of knowledge, of greater heights, of greater joys, of meditation. So their reply, their response that comes, that naturally helps us a lot. Because the wall that has been created, the bondages that you're talking about, the attachments, sometimes they're thick. Sometimes it troubles me. Sometimes I want to get out of it, but I don't find a way out. I have to wait there, be patient. Sometimes patience is the only answer. Sometimes you cannot do anything. Just wait for a gap, wait for a window. Maybe a ventilator is open. Use that ventilator only to go to the door. All these things we will understand only when we do satsang for a long time. Continuously those things, those ideas hammer inside, and then they go in, percolate inside, and they clear many of our doubts. Satsang is the only way. I'm talking about technical satsang. You will say, oh, again and again, Amma says satsang only. But Shravana, whatever we are due to these words only. If words impact us, our minds, our notions, convictions are made by the words only. Understood? So, this is an important thing that we should continue. Wherever we are, try to find out some satsang. Satsang can be through books, good books. If you can't find somebody who you are in tune with, try to find out some author, try to find out the scriptures. There are so many scriptures. We should go and read. We should try to find out the essence of those scriptures. Okay. In this way, this Mumukshu continuously when he does satsang, his circumstance, the satsang also generates punya also. And that punya will counteract on the situation, the negative situations. That will again vanish faster. This is another point to satsang. It will increase your virtues, your punya. So it acts both the ways. Okay.
That was enlightening, Amma. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Shall we end now?
Yes, Amma.
Tomorrow morning I have another class.
No worries, Amma.
Okay, we will end now. I'll share the video. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Harihi Om. Thank you, everybody.